Hey, good evening, everyone, and welcome to Sunday Night FTR Racing. That's right, the FTR Racing is back, and I am back in the booth. Good evening, everyone. I am Shady Acres, and welcome to a new broadcast, a fresh broadcast. These guys with the FTR back in the booth. It's been a minute. These guys are getting rolling here. Now, this is the second race of the season. These guys have already raced Daytona, which was a really, really good race. Really good race. I watched the streams of that, and Gary Ward took away the victory on that one at Daytona, and yeah, I mean it was a long shot. It was definitely a good hard-earned battle by him that makes. But these guys now going to Auto Club tonight, and another draft track. This is a very, very tricky track. I definitely expect to see some cautions. That's for sure. I expect these guys to, especially these guys want to get after it. And I expect these guys to go 3-4 wide. Off of turn 2, and especially, going through turn 3 and coming off of turn 4 onto the front stretch. Those guys will go 3, 4, 5 wide sometimes. But looks like these guys are qualifying now. Or no, they got the race. That looks like they should be finished qualifying. Yep, they finished qualifying. Or no, they just started qualifying. Okay. Let's check out qualifying. Let's go to qualifying here. Let's see who's going to get the pole tonight. Let's jump on in here. Let's see. There we go. And make sure I've hit the right button. I got a new wheel. So I got to getting used to the new buttons a little bit. So tuning into the FTR season 11, I believe it is, of these guys now going to Auto Club on this Daytona 500 Sunday. I know a lot of guys probably looking over their shoulder and their cell phones watching Daytona 500. I look over my shoulder, my streams. So I can have the leaderboard and whatnot as... Now, this is qualifying, I do believe. So these guys are going to roll around, and they're all going to pit. And when they pit, they'll come out and exit, and they will, I believe, do single... Oh, no, they're going to do group qualifying. That's right, I believe. Oh, we'll find out. We'll find out. I cannot remember, to be honest with you. Here they come down pit road. I know they're going to come down pit road, and I think it's single car qualifying. Glad for all you guys to join us out there tonight and tuning in on a Sunday night. I was hoping to have a good friend of mine, I guess, sure he's watching the Daytona 500. He's got to get up early, so was hoping to have a little help in the booth tonight. But my good buddy, he's watching. I don't blame him, watching the Daytona 500. I would definitely be doing the same too. Alright, as these guys come out here, and they are going to stop, so we are going to do single car qualifying. This is a funny part of it, as they kind of get bunched up here so they can go single car. And the first car, we got the first car out. Let's see, let's get over there, come on. They got 21 cars in tonight's race, and the first one out on the block is going to be Dark Knight. Now, Dark Knight, he is actually the reigning two-time defending champion here at FTR. He won the championship last season and the season before, as he's a good old timer of FTR. He's been around in FTR for many, many seasons. I know it's been over 3 years that he's been in FTR, as here he comes to make his fast qualifying lap here. Get into turn 1 and 2. This is going to be a long qualifying with these guys doing single car. And let's check out how he gets into 3 and 4. Gets into 3 and 4 nice and smooth. Get down right there on the white line. And as he comes around to complete his qualifying lap. Next up, the winner of their first race last week, or I'm sorry, 2 weeks ago. Last week was Super Bowl Sunday, so we were all off on the week, all off last week for the Super Bowl. But 2 weeks ago, when FTR started this new season, and they went to Daytona, and this guy pulls away with the victory in that race at Daytona. Gary Ward, as he's now getting his warm-up lap in. Now he crosses the line, and let's take a ride along on Gary Ward and on his hood and see how he gets around. Oh, it looks like he hit the apron there a little bit. Oh, okay. Actually, yeah, no wonder he's already done qualifying. He already got his qualifying lap in. All right, let's see who we got. Also, Wheels Auto just finishing up his qualifying lap, as Tomboy now out on the racetrack, making his qualifying lap. I am checking something real quick. Give me 1 second, folks, as I'm looking through here as Tomboy completes his qualifying lap, as also JD does as well. Let's see, Blazon's now out on the track completing his qualifying lap. Let's hop on Blazon's car. Blazon also been around, and as we have a little bit of a new dynamic, tongue-tied there, as JD, now the owner of FTR, but as I talked to JD before this race last week, now JD said, and what I love about it is that he might have the titleship of owner to steer the ship, but everybody in the race decides on, or I'm sorry, everybody in the league decides on it. He makes it everybody league. Everybody has input, which is what I love. And JD has really grabbed the bull by the horns as far as this league, and keeping it going to where it has really built itself back up. And Blazin also has been here since day one, as he's here running, get almost about ready to finish up his qualifying lap. As I'm taking a look, okay, there we go. As Blazin finished his lap, and want to thank you all out there for tuning in to the FTR Xfinity series, as these guys are finishing up qualifying, and we'll be going racing here very, very soon. As looks like Rodney now out on the track and finishing up his qualifying. And say here comes Dusty Rhodes, and let's jump on the hood of Dusty Rhodes as Dusty Rhodes starts his qualifying, as this qualifying is sponsored by our good friends at Wheels on Wheels. Want to thank all those guys there at Wheels on Wheels and sponsor FTR. Good partnership with them. Want to thank them a lot, as well as Linda's Fashions and Accessories. And those guys, we want to thank all of our sponsors and everybody who tunes into. Oh, and Dusty Rhodes, and finishing up his qualifying, and looks like he got into the wall there a little bit during his qualifying run. And Dusty Rhodes finishing up now. As we kind of take a look around, as these guys looks like they're finishing up qualifying. These guys are getting antsy, I know that. Bull Hurley in the zero car. Now, he is actually the points leader, even though that he didn't win the race, even though that Gary Ward won Daytona. Bull Hurley is actually the points leader, tied with Hurricane Hull, which is now show for you here as we ride with him here in my number 39. Yeah, that's right, Hurricane. That's my 39. I had where we have our little rivalry. Good friend of mine, good buddy of mine, Hurricane. And you guys can tune in to those races here on Shady Acres Entertainment, as we will be at Watkins Glen this Wednesday in Hurricane Hull's slow, right, also known as Slow For Ya here, as we ride along on Wednesday night. A good friend of mine, yeah, he's in that 39. Good buddy of mine, I love him to death. I got to throw jabs at him, but Bull Hurley, after Daytona, is tied with Hurricane for the points lead. Second, and of course, right behind him now. You can't really, you take it with a grain of salt after the first after the first race. You know, it's like, so Middletown, right behind him there in third at 57 points, right, 1 point right behind him. So he's right there, and also Kenrod, 1 point behind Middletown, and then Gary Ward and Blazin right there behind Kenrod, with JD and Shack Attack rounding out the top 10. As these guys now practicing their pit stops as they finishing up qualifying. These guys take the opportunity to burn out the few little ticks left on the clock that they have, and practice their pit stops as we check in with the 7 car of Kenrod. There he is. He's wrecking it already. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I want to thank you all again for joining us in tonight, as we're going to back on out of this. These guys, as they've guys already finished up qualifying, and we will be waiting to get the go ahead for the race, and we'll get the invites, and we'll get the join and all that. As right now, we're going to take a brief commercial break, a very brief commercial break. I'll be right back. Gonna go top off the iced tea while these guys are finishing up and killing off the clock. I'll be right back, everybody. Go get that iced tea, use the bathroom. Come on. Grab your snacks, grab your smokes. It's going to be a fun race tonight. Be right back, y'all, in just a few minutes. All right, ladies and gentlemen, and we are back, and we are getting the invites. We are about to go racing. We are ready to go racing. And let's take a look on the poll. Let's see who won the poll here today. Who is going to get that poll award? Let's see. Who is going to get that poll award sponsored by FTR Customs Designs? The poll award goes to tonight. Middletown. Middletown grabs the poll and is going to be and is the FTR Custom Designs. Check them out on the website. You can get all your apparel, merchandise, anything and all you want, all your needs, customized logos, everything, shirts, bags, you name it, on FTR Custom Designs. Or check them out on their website. Middletown grabs the pole tonight. Now, of course, really, that doesn't matter much, really, because of the whole drafting bit. These guys, the lead will be changing multiple times as these guys will be used in the draft and utilized in the draft. You'll see the top side, you'll see the bottom side. You're going to see these guys go 3, 4, even 5 wide. across the front stretch as they come to the stripe. So it's really going to be a drag race, and let's hope we don't have a caution fest because coming off. I mean, especially you come around 3 and 4. If you hit that apron, you're gonna spin out, and there's no two ways about it. It's hitting a sheet of ice. You are gonna spin out, and you're gonna take probably a bunch of guys with you. Um, so we're gonna be. Hopefully, we don't have any of that tonight. The same with around turn 1 and 2. You hit that apron. It's nothing more than a sheet of ice. You're gonna go around, and there's nothing you can do about it. But even coming off of turn 2, you get those guys that are wicked, wicked loose, and they come off of turn 2 and they break it loose, and that happens all the time as well. So we're gonna keep an eye out for that. As now we finally have the timer going on the race, on starting the race. There we go. Yep, the timer's going. And we are about to go racing here. Oh, I'm sorry. I have it on Daytona, and we are at Auto Club. Wow, man, already makes him, first race back in a booth in quite a few seasons. And we are going to join up at a couple. Hold on a second. Let me get the invite. Here we go. All right, and boom. And we are at Auto Club. I kept on having that as Daytona. I can't believe we're making a mistake already. But after being away for, oh man, well over a couple of years. It's been well over a year since I've done a broadcast. So iron out the wrinkles there. Iron out the wrinkles. But yeah, we are at Auto Club, and we are going racing with FTR. They are in the Xfinity cars. It is a 100% race with these Xfinity cars. And we are getting ready to go green. As Inteltown, your pole sitter, takes the green flag, we are green at Auto Club. Inteltown drag race to the stripe with Dark Knight for the first lap. As let's introduce these drivers to you tonight. As of course we have Inteltown in the 11 car. Driver introductions brought to you by Linda's Fashions and Accessories. Check them out on their website. As we have Tomboy in the 5 car, started second tonight on the outside pole. Dark Knight in that 08 car, he is your new leader as he's starting to put a little space now on the pack, but that'll close up quick. Showstopper driving the 54 car tonight. JD in the 4 car, back in the 4 car, JD, as he's looking to get a good finish here tonight at Auto Club. Foon in the 98 tonight. Boone driving that white 98 as we see a little bit of tit for tat there. Maybe look like Dark Knight driving down to the inside. And next up is in the 1 car, it's Super Dave. Super Dave. Let's see what he's got tonight. I know he can win this race tonight pretty easy with his superpowers. Super Dave driving the 1 car. Kenrod driving that very, very special number 7. That's a very special car, very special number. And a hot paint scheme there with the flames. Kenrod in that number 7 car. Paulie driving the number 78 car. As Paulie looking to get a victory tonight, as he's looking to break in here with these leaders, as he takes it down low, looking to the inside. Paulie driving that 78 car. Hurricane Hull also show for your hair in the 39. A very special. That's my 39. I'm telling him that's my 39. That's his 39. It don't matter. Here at FTR, he got it all to himself. But Hurricane, slow for your hair. You're in that 39 car. Jay Manry in the 9 car, as looked like he has lost the lead pack with the draft with the lead pack and the entire field. Not sure what happened here with Jay Manry, but there is plenty of time to catch up. I can promise you that. Bull Hurley, your points leader in the 0 car, as he's right there in the middle of the whole pack, middle of the wash. I always like to call it. Fire truck in the A car. Fire truck driving that A car, as looks like he has lost the lead pack as well, but he's trying to get that little bit of help. He's only right off of the tail. He can try to get there. He'll probably be able to get there if he's able to link up with Shack Attack here in the 44 car. If Shack Attack can pull up real close to him and they could get a good draft with the help of the car behind him. As we continue driver introductions with the 13 of Blazin. Blazin also not in the draft with the lead pack or the pack at all. I'm not sure what happened to Blazing. We'll check in to find out, but there is a lot of time. These guys are really spread out. D-Dubs in that 15 cars. D-Dubs following behind Shack Attack as they try to catch up to the field with Fire Truck in that 8 car. D-Dubs driving that 15, that red and yellow 15. You can't mistake that one. And Gary Ward, your Daytona winner in your 16 car tonight, as he's got some damage to the front end of that 16 car already, as Gary Ward, your Daytona winner, battling some issues early in this race in that 16 car. Rodney in the 90, also not with the lead pack. Not sure what happened with these guys. I don't know if they checked up. There must have been some kind of an incident. Rodney driving that 90 car, right, trying to catch up to that field. He'll have plenty of time here, as we are only in stage 1. As Wheels Auto in the 18 car. Wheels Auto driving that 18 car, as he is right behind Rodney as they try to catch up to the main pack. As we have one car already in the garage, Jay Tizzle having connection issues with Jay Tizzle, and he's had to take it to the garage. Dusty Rhodes in the 20 car, as Dusty Rhodes, as he's got the field coming around him, and does the much respect as he gets out of the way, because the field is in that draft, and he is going to have to go a lap down. That is your field, sponsored by Linda's Fashions and Accessories. Go check them out on their website. As we check in now with these leaders, Eddletown, your pole sitter, out in front. JD in that 4 car. Tomboy in the 5. He's looking on with Dark Knight in the 08. Here's Dark Knight looking to the inside. He's got Tomboy on the outside. These are running 2x2 behind the leader of Eddletown. Eddletown in that 11 car out in front. He is going to be the caboose on this train as they stack up behind him. Tomboy to the outside as they're going to stack up behind them big time. They're going 2-3 wide here. As they shake it out, Tomboy's got a good spot to the outside. He can push it right down the backstretch. And the 4 car right behind Eddletown as he's trying to look for the lead here. JD in that 4 car. You can see him ride on his bumper, but he doesn't have any help as the field behind him are 2x2 stacked. And that 54 car of Showstopper. He's sticking his nose up in here. He's got something to say about this. But of course, Dark Knight in the 08. Here comes Dark Knight. He's always got something to say as he slides up underneath and takes the third position. Well, watch out for that 39 car. There's Hurricane Hull in the 39. As he's getting ready, he's pulling up here. He's going to pass the 54. And he's going to take over fourth. And look for these guys to kind of get in a straight line here as they have gotten a little bit of wear on their tires now. So as they got wear on their tires, now they're going to kind of fall in line here and run some laps. Excuse me for my voice, y'all. I have lost my voice. I am just getting my voice back, so I apologize. It's a little bit cracky. It's breaking up a whole bunch. Been fighting a cold, so I apologize. My voice is a little bit breaking up, as now we have got another big battle here for the leaders, as here comes Hurricane Hull underneath of Dark Knight, and Dark Knight's going to give him plenty of room, as here comes Hurricane. Now Hurricane Hull's going to need to get some help here, and he does with the 78 car, as they're going to dive low, but it's not going to be enough, as now the 54 is going to tuck in and try to maybe look for a crossover. Nope, he's going to fall in line right behind the 39, as now Dark Knight being caught to the outside. He's hung out to dry. And here comes the 54 car. Where's that 54 car? There's that 54 car. Showstopper. And Showstopper now in third position. He's riding along with his Showstopper a little bit. He's left the door open down there on the bottom. And Dark Knight, he's always going to walk through it. You leave it open for Dark Knight, and he's going to start walking through it. And now he is side by side with Dark Knight in that 08 car. And Dark Knight's going to easily take the position. Showstopper not really giving him much fight. There's no reason to really push your car as they get way up high in the 18. Looks like, or the 78, Paulie, he got into the wall. He smacked the wall. And it's not going to hurt him much. I don't see any considerable damage. He's just got a little bit of damage probably, if that, but I don't see any on the right side, but I don't see any considerable damage at all. As you see, they in the draft tucked right back on up. And Hurricane Hull also show for hair here, as he's got a good view of these leaders going at it. Showstopper right in front of him in that Twix blue and yellow 54 car, as Iddletown now getting caught to the outside. JD now going to take the lead. Let's get on that 4 car. There we go. Oh, I'm sorry. JD got pushed back. Who's that leader? The lead. Oh, I believe the leader is Dark Knight. I'm getting everybody a headache with my. Yeah, it is dark. I'm getting everybody a headache. Flipping through the field here, finding a leader. Oh, we got a little bit of contact, it looked like, back here. As we check in with Super Dave, as Super Dave is trying to catch up here with that 0 car, as they're got in line with that 7. And it looks like, here we go, pit stops being made. Super Dave come down pit road. I think I see Paulie down, or I'm sorry, it looks like I saw that here comes fire truck in the 8 car. I think I also And blazing, Gary Ward. Everybody's coming down pit road now, making that pit stop with stage 1. Let's see here. We got to get a. I got to get a lap count here. As now here comes all the leaders. Look at all the leaders at once coming down pit road with about 17 laps to go in stage 1. Look at all these guys. And we're going to get on the leader here. We're going to see who wins the race off of pit road. And we'll see who plays some strategy as far as possibly pitting a little bit early, such as Super Dave. Super Dave, Super Dave's wicked loose, as he's trying to make up as much time as he can without any draft help. And here comes the leaders back out. Jay Manry into the pits also. Hey, come on, Jay Manry, get on out there. And here comes all the other cars. And fire truck. It looks like fire truck. I thought fire truck had a little bit of help going in there. As I'm getting everybody sick again with all the flipping around. I apologize, folks. As I kind of take a look around at these guys and see how these guys are running and where they're running. And this pit stop has really broken up the field in the back half. The back half of the field is really broken up. As here are the leaders with Edeltown now in 5th, battling for 4th with the 78. And he's going to take it with the help of using the draft. Put Edeltown now up to 4th. There's Tomboy in 3rd position. Dark Knight still your current leader. Dark Knight out in front. The defending, reigning two-time champion. And of course, talking to Dark Knight earlier before the race, he reminded me, he specifically reminded me if I could remind people that he is the reigning two-time, back-to-back FTR champion. So he talking to him earlier, he specifically reminded me of that. So there he is, as he has got a rear view mirror and a back seat full of Twix, and that's driven by the 54 of Showstopper all over the backside of Dark Knight. As they come around down the backstretch, I will get a lap count here, as there was about 17 during the pit stop, so there should be around 15 or so. We'll get a lap count this next time by, as now Edeltown coming up to show what he's got, and Edeltown getting a big run as he's looking to try to get to that lead. He got a big run and a lot of help from the 78 car of Paulie. Paulie gave him a big push, as now they are side by side, and that is going to put Edeltown back to the lead in front of Dark Knight. Now Paulie's hung out to dry, as there's so much action. They went around on the front stretch. I forgot to get the lap count. So here they come around on the front stretch. I'll be able to get the lap count this time as they cross the stripe. As we have 11 laps to go. 11 laps to go in stage 1. And hands here for the lead have flip-flopped back and forth with this group of cars here, as Hurricane Hull in I'll have to say hour 39. I'll have to give it that, hour 39. I'm gonna have to he's got to get a top 3 and get him in the booth. As he's now looking for underneath the 4-car JD, he just might do it. As he now look underneath a JD in the 4-car for a position, JD's not going to give him much of a fight. Going to tuck in behind Hurricane. And if I were JD, what I'd do a lot of times is I'll tuck in right behind and use him as my blocker, and we'll see. Ooh, JD's now sees the door open as Hurricane slid up the track there in turn 3. And of course, as soon as we got couple cars there in the pits. I think we got, man, that sucks if we've had guys had to take it behind the wall. But I want to stay up here with the leaders. And Middletown, your current leader, out in front, trying to take home stage 1. As it looks like he's running from a pack of wolves, a pack of rabid dogs. Middletown has a great car here. You can tell his car is hooked up. That 11 car is hooked up. He can drive that car anyway he wants to. Look at it, drives up high. He's going to use the drafting help of the 9 car. And interesting how he does that. That Jay Manry in the 9 car was able to use his draft. Now Jay Manry is a lap down, but it was hanging on with these leaders here, and that's what he wants to do because there is only 7 laps now in stage 1, as they are all trying to catch Middletown here in the 11 car. Middletown, your leader, and able to put some space now on the field a little bit. He's got a little bit of a space. Oh, up into the wall. He's trying to get out of the way. Mad respect. I'm not sure who that was, but I have a lot of respect, as yes, we do have Super Dave and looks like Funagi are both out of the race and had to take it back behind the wall. As we go through the field and stop on our leader, Middletown, who has got a big lead. There you see the lead that he has on the field all by himself. Now, can he run away? Does he have enough space in between where these guys can't catch him? As we got 5 laps to go, I think these guys will be able to catch him if they utilize the draft. If they use the draft, they should be able to catch him in 5 laps. And that looks like JD right there in 3rd. Or I'm sorry, that's Dark Knight there in 3rd. With the 78 of Paulie in 2nd. Let's tune in on Paulie right here, as this is a good shot to see what happens here. With Middletown out in front as your leader, and Paulie might not even really want to challenge him all that much. It's only a stage win, but these points are very important. Every point really does matter. So he's might also be content if he can hold on to 2nd place and get the points that he can for 2nd place here. Just if it's only stage 1, that's right. I'm thinking it's already the end of the race. As we come down, and oh man, Super Dave. As Super Dave said that he just lost he lost power. And oh man, that's my heart breaks for him. And I've seen that happen many a times. And man, and Super Dave, I think he was running a very smart race. Well, we will definitely see him back next week, that is for sure. Out on the race as the laps tick away. We've got 3 laps to go. Eneltown still your leader. Out in front. And there is the interval between Eneltown and second place of Paulie. They are right there now. Paulie and Dark Knight round out your top 3. As they cross the stripe this time, there is 2 laps to go in stage 1. Oh, I'm sorry, this is the final lap. This is what last lap of stage 1. So, Eneltown looking for a stage victory here at Auto Club, which every point is important. Now look at this. We got battle going down. Eneltown's in first, and we got the battle. The fight here is for second. Here comes Dark Knight underneath, trying to get under that 78 car. He's trying to get under 78 of Paulie, and Paulie threw a wicked block as they crossed the line. Eneltown in first, Paulie in second, Dark Knight in third, and Showstopper fourth, JD fifth. Well, that's your top 5 of stage 1. And talk about a fight at the end of the stage. Dark Knight and Paulie know each other very, very well. Had a lot of respect for each other. And that was a good race in there. Eneltown, your stage winner. Second place goes to Paulie. Third, Dark Knight. Fourth is Showstopper. JD rounds out the top 5. Hurricane Hole is 6th, Tomboy is 7th, Bull Hurley 8th, Shack Attack 9th, and Fire Truck rounds out the top 10 of stage 1. That's only stage 1. We've got 2 stages to go. Oh man, let's see what happens. These guys, now the race is only going to get even more intense as the race goes on, as Eneltown going to lead us to green after taking home stage 1 here at Auto Club. And Eneltown grabs the green flag. Brought to you by FTR Custom Designs. Check them out on their website to design all your apparel, anything you need. You have logo, they will put it on anything. Visit FTR Custom Designs on their website. As Eneltown out of the chute for stage 2 and drives it in. Secure still has his lead, but these guys are haunting. These guys, up into the wall, it goes Showstopper. Not sure exactly what happened there, but Tomboy got part of it. We got a car in the grass, down in the wall. I think that's the 39. And it is. That's Hurricane. Into the wall. And I don't think there is a caution. I don't think there's a caution. Nope, there is no caution. And as many people know, and for those who don't know, FTR does not run manual cautions. So, definitely a killer for Hurricane Hole, also known here as Slow for a Hair. And trying to look at some of the damage here, I don't see a whole lot of damage, not a lot of significant damage, but there's a little bit. But the damage really is the fact that now he doesn't have any kind of drafting partner. Not sure exactly what happened there. As we check back here, with Jay Manry, the 18, has a few little issues there. Bull Hurley, your points leader, riding in 5th. And Shack Attack, looks like this Shack Attack has had to take it back behind the wall. Yeah, he's had to take it behind the wall. And big car goes loose. Oh, be careful, number 54. That's the 54 of Showstopper. Showstopper, that's what happens a lot. Off of turn 2, you get really, really loose. And it's a good thing they have all that concrete apron way down there in the parking lot of an apron. Just for that reason, I think, is when you break loose like that and recover. But definitely lost a lot of spots and a lot of time to the leaders. As we check in now with the leaders, here are the leaders. And the top 4 right here. Here we ride with JD. Dark Knight now, you're taking over the lead. That you see Dark Knight in that black and green car. That 08. And now here comes Paulie and JD on the low side. Dark Knight has the help of the 11 car of Intletown. So we've got it 2x2 for the win, or I'm sorry, for the lead here at Auto Club to kick off stage 2. As we ride with these guys down the backstretch, looks like that high groove. Dark Knight really able to get that push off of that high groove with the help of Intletown using that draft. And now they single file up as they get to the stage of the race now with 26 laps to go in stage 2. I know they got plenty of race. They got a lot of racing left. Plenty of racing, so looks like they kind of get maybe lined up behind one another to get in the line and just kind of log some laps here. As we check in, look like we have 5 cars that have had to take it. No, don't tell me Kenrod. Kenrod is also taking it back behind the wall. I'm not sure what happened there with Kenrod, but that sucks. Oh man, oh that stinks. Oh wow. Well, back into the action, and they are still 2x2 for the lead. Intletown now in the bottom underneath of Dark Knight. I told you in the pre-race broadcast that you got to take it with a grain of salt as far as who's the current leader on this lap, because it'll change next lap, that is for sure. And it'll probably change 2 or 3 times before he gets credit for that lap. That's how crazy it is here at Auto Club. As we have kind of seen, especially with these 4 cars, they are playing almost like a Rolex Rubik's Cube. You know, those Rubik's Cube is almost like that. They are tossing and turning and constantly going back and forth. As now we got Intletown back out to the point, and Paulie trying to reach up to him, trying to get up to him if he had the help, which he's trying to get the help now and request the help of JD in the 4 car. And even Dark Knight in the 08 is going to fall in line now behind the 04 car. As now we've got 23 laps to go in stage 2. And Paulie putting up a huge fight. And he goes way up high. And he gets trying to get the help now of Dark Knight. And these 4 flip-flopping for the lead. And look right back here. Look right behind these guys. in the 0 car of Bull Hurley, and yet he is right on the tail of these top 4. You can see the interval as he's hoping he's going to see how these guys are flip-flopping around. And every time they're flip-flopping around, Bull Hurley is able to get just a little bit closer as he's using the draft to his benefit, even though that he is just a single car. As it looks like he is faster than the lead pack as they are side by side. But he is almost there to him. Check in with Bull Rider here, as he's run a very good race. And look, one mistake with those guys, and here comes Bull Rider's right here. He, just like a shark, bull shark, he will attack. All right. Check up with some of these guys. Jay Manry in that 9 car, and there is Hurricane after that spin, trying to catch back up. And Paulie running one of the best races that I've seen him run in, currently in 3rd position. Has been credited for leading some laps, as these 4 have been flip-flopping every light, or I'm sorry, excuse me, every lap. Every lap. Yeah, but man, it sucks to see those guys. So many guys are in the had to take it down the wall. And Paulie, they're in a 78. A fire truck in the 8 car, as they've got a little battle going on here with Showstopper and Tomboy in the 5 car. As they got a little battle, and Tomboy in the 5 way up high. He's going to skims the wall, and that's going to allow these 2 guys to almost maybe get away. Showstopper in the 54, fire truck here in the 9. Well, if I can get him. There's Tomboy. There's the, as you see, the out of Tomboy's windshield. And these guys are battling for position. This is back. Looks like it's about 5th, 6th, 7th position, somewhere around there. As the 54 and the 8 have been going door to door, side by side now for several laps. Tomboy in the 5 car right behind him. He's wondering which one do I pick? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. As they cross the line, they have 17 laps to go. Checking in with JD. JD looks like he has lost the lead pack there. He was at the lead pack of 4, and he is trying hard. He sends it into 3. Oh, we have... So, pit stop's now beginning to 78. Interesting call here, as the 78 of Paulie gonna make his pit stop, as he should have enough to make it. We have 16 laps to go, and I believe there is 19 to a tank. But when you have 19 to the tank, as soon as you come out, it goes down 1. So you're pretty much looking at about 18 to the tank, maybe 17. And so he looks like it could work out well for Paulie, but we'll see how it works out. But here comes everybody now going to be pit stopping, since they are in the fuel window. Bull Hurley. Here comes fire truck. Blazing in the 13. Here comes Blazing. That's a cool looking car there, that Miami Dolphins 13 paint scheme. Brought to you by Linda's Accessories. Nice looking car there, as he's down pit road. D-Dubs. Haven't heard much of D-Dubs so much in that 15 car. As gotta go in along with the field. A lot of these guys now down pit road. Rodney in the 90 car and getting his service done. Wheels Auto in the 18. Here he comes. He's down pit road. Making sure he doesn't speed. And Dusty Rhodes in the 20 car as well. So everybody making their final pit stop of stage 2. And Tom Boyd now catches right back up here with the A car. And gets around him. He's going to take over that position. As we will get a running order here as soon as we can. Here they come around the corner here. And JD passing the 7. Looked like he's passing. Looked like it was the Kenrod, but I think Kenrod is out. I have to check that. Yeah. Who was that? Let's get on it. See who that was. No doubt right. That was Innotown in the 11 car. So back up with this group of 4. And now you got Dark Knight as your leader, Paulie in 2nd, JD in 3rd, and Innotown in 4th position. And now we gotta fight for the lead. And Dark Knight coming up to 2nd, and he's looking for that lead. And JD in the 4 car. JD, running that mid-line a little bit. He is staying away from that low line and that apron altogether. But it leaves the door open for that car, that low line, and here comes Dark Knight. He's going to exploit it, and he does, and he's going to take the lead off of it as he's got the drafting help from the 11 car. Excellent job there by Dark Knight and how he utilized. Oh, big wreck. JD around in the 4 car. Around he goes, head on into the wall. A lot of damage, big damage, heavy damage to the 4 car. As there is no caution yet. No caution yet. I'm not exactly sure what happened there. Right, let's go back and see if I can see a replay, as there is no caution. And a lot of damage to that 4 car. Yeah, I have no idea what happened. But JD has a ton of damage, and that's gonna be a oh man, a heartbreaker for JD, as we got some lagging going on. We have a lot of lag. I'm seeing lag here. That might be an issue. That might be a big issue here. Let's see if there's any lagging up here with these guys. And not seeing any lagging. Don't see any more lagging. But let's get a running order for you. Innotown now in 1st, Dark Knight in 2nd, Paulie in 3rd, Check Attack 4th, and Bull Hurley round out your top 5 as we ride along with Paulie currently in 3rd spot. And Bull Hurley riding in the 5th. Come on now, Innotown. your leader as the laps kick off here at stage 2. Middletown takes it into turn 3 and 4, and he's got a big push from Dark Knight in that 08 car. And these two have broken off. They have broken off their draft. Looks like from the 78 car of Paulie, it looks like for a second there that they broke his draft. As we ride with Dark Knight currently in second. We will get a lap count this next time by. Going in turn 1 and see here, we got 6 laps to go in stage 2. 6 laps to go. And Middletown, your current leader, Dark Knight in second, Paulie in third, Shack Attack fourth, and Bull Hurley in fifth. Riding with your leaders here. As we go back here towards the back here a little bit with Tomboy and Showstopper. This Tomboy 6. And here's Showstopper riding in 7th position. There's that yellow car. That is Fire Truck. Riding in 8th position, looking for possibly for 7th underneath the Showstopper. See, these guys, I know these guys, and looks like the 5 car up Tomboy, he is signaling for pits, I believe. I think it's more of a signal for pits. Not a get loose issue. I think it's a signal for pits issue. Come in, ride along the Fire Truck. These guys putting on a show here. Now wait till we get to stage 3 where they get all bunched up again. And ride with Bull Hurley, he is in 5th position. And Showstopper in 6th. Tomboy in 7th and Fire Truck in 8th. The field really spread out a lot. Dusty Rhodes looks like he's getting ready to come in for the pits. And back up to the front. And the leaders, the 2 leaders, Middletown and Dark Knight, looks like they have kind of definitely broken away from the rest of the pack in the field. Oh, we got into the grass. I think that's JD. Into the grass, I'm thinking a little bit maybe. I think it was JD that went down into the grass. I can't be sure of it. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty positive it was JD. Let's see here. We are, as they cross the line, they will have 1 lap to go as they cross the line in stage 2 at Auto Club FTR Xfinity Series. As Middletown now comes to the line to take 1 lap to go in stage 2. Middletown, your pole sitter and also stage 1 winner, looking for the sweep. He's going to try to take stage 2 here. Can the 08 of Dark Knight beat him to the line. I'm not sure if he can without any help. Let's see here. Off the turn 4. I don't think Dark Knight's going to really push it either. He's not going to push it. And Eneltown will win Stage 2 here at Auto Club. Dark Knight in second. Paulie in third. And then Shack Attack in fourth. Bull Hurley in fifth. Shack Attack is out on the track. So I have a computer malfunction because I have Shack Attack in the garage. But I am glad that mine is wrong and Shack Attack is in fourth. Bull Hurley in fifth. Showstopper 6th. Tomboy 7th. Fire Truck 8th. Blazin' in 9th. And Rodney in 10th. And good run there for Blazin' and Rodney. Let's see if we can find them real quick. There's Blazin' in that nice looking 13 car. And also Rodney in the 90 car. Good buddy of mine, I raced with Rodney a couple seasons ago in the trucks here with FTR in what was the Pro-Am series. And tell you what, had a lot of fun and had a blast. Love it here at FTR. And FTR here at Auto Club. Stage 3, Eneltown your leader. We are green and up. Stage 3 is underway. Enel flag taking the green flag around turn 1. He's got a lot of company on his back. The 78 of Paulie, he was going to want the lead. Also with the 08 of Dark Knight, they're going to get side by side. Eneltown going to try to pull away as much as he can, utilizing that draft as they are side by side. Now they get lined up. Now they have Eneltown in their crosshairs. You know, I promise you that. As now here comes Dark Knight. Dark Knight's gonna. Ooh, Dark Knight crossed way up high. Now Dark Knight looking to the high side of Eneltown as to set him up maybe to go to the low side. Now hit the wall there. Looked like they were gonna maybe hit the wall as now Eneltown drives him down deep. And plenty of room, and now here comes Dark Knight onto the inside. He's got position on Eneltown in the 3 and 4. Gets the help in the draft. There's guys behind him, and now here comes to the top side is Paulie in the 78. The Eneltown slides to the high side to throw the block on him. And Dark Knight side by side with Eneltown doesn't have any drafting help. Here comes Bull in the 0 car. He's going to try to get up there here, and if he can get up there and give him some help. This is Bull Hurley, and here comes Showstopper in the 54. Showstopper's got something to say about this in the 54 as well. Here comes Fire Truck. Fire Truck now, he's back all up into the game. He's going to be up, he's going to have something to say. He's throwing his hat into the fire, his hat into the ring. He's following the 0 car of Bull Hurley, trying to get there up to the front. And see, I got Shack Attack as him in the garage, but I believe he is out there and he is racing. And checking around, let's get back up to the leaders here. Check in with Eneltown. Now he's falling back to 3rd behind Dark Knight and Showstopper. And the 54 car right on his bumper, giving him the push. And these guys can hook up. These guys have worked well together. These guys have drafted well together during this race. This is not the first time they've hooked up. They've hooked up a couple of times, and they know that they really have some good speed when they hook up to each other. As you can see, they have a little bit of a cushion, a little bit of an interval between them and the 2nd place car, which is having a big problem. Oop, dropping stuff here already. Checking in with Paulie. Sorry about that, a little bit of technical difficulty there. I can drop stuff and get back to the leaders where we're still trying to find and figure stuff out. Where did it go? We are going to take a quick commercial break as we check it, stopping on here with the leaders. And I believe the leader is Dark Knight. And be right back, folks, as we are in Stage 3 at Auto Club FTR Xfinity Series. We'll be right back. Don't go away. I'm sorry about that. Had to take a quick commercial break. Back to the race. Thank you all for joining us tonight on a Sunday night. I'm sure everybody's kind of tuned in for both this race and the Daytona 500. But in this race, we have Dark Knight, currently your leader at Auto Club. And in second, they are still battling. And trying to... Yep. Sorry about that, folks. We're having a little bit of some technical difficulties. There we go. Now we're back. All right. And back just in time because we are coming upon that pit window. As we check in here. Showstopper. He is battling with the 11 car of Middletown. And Bull in the 0 car right behind him. This is for 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th respectively. And Showstopper now grabs hold of 3rd in that 54 Twix car. Bull in the 0. He's got something to say about everything here. Let's get on Bull Hurley in that 0 car, as he's now following that 54 of Showstopper and right in front of Middletown. Middletown took a little peek there on the inside of Bull Hurley. And we are getting really close to that fuel window. These guys really trying to stretch it out as much as they can. But remember, this is also a league where there is no fuel saving. You get what you get in the tank, and that is it. As we have got about 59 more laps to go, around about the 50-some laps to go, about 59 laps to go. So you've got to play in fuel as so many times, and now we're getting everybody. Let's see how everybody gets in and out of pit lane, as we can have a bunch of cars come in here, as we got maybe a little contact made. All the leaders come in. All the leaders. I think the big winner might be that 78. The 78 dived in front. He might be the winner, as we got everybody down pit road. And here comes Rodney right behind Blazin'. Yeah, these guys, they could have picked, they may have picked the perfect time to pit. They pitted 1 lap earlier, it looks like, than the leaders did. Leaders getting ready to come out. Here they all come out now. As Middletown is the biggest loser, I think, out of that pit stop. As they have to go all the way around and merge back on the track. As Tomboy, he's up to 3rd place, looks like, or 4th place, I'm sorry. Dark Knight now, still out in front. Dark Knight out in front. Paulie in 2nd, Showstopper 3rd. We have plenty of laps left. There are 57 laps left here at Auto Club. The Xfinity. Uh-oh. 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 Give me 1 second, folks. I think my TV now have technical issues, I think. With my we're back. We're back. Yep, we're back. All right. Man, many technical difficulties here today. Sorry about that, folks. I'm not even exactly sure what happened there. We have some bad weather going on. I know that. The wind is really whipping as they are whipping around. Auto Club. Dark Knight out in front. Paulie in second. Showstopper there in third. And now 54 Twix car. Plenty of time left. Plenty of race left. There's about 55 laps to go. So they're still going to have to make several more pit stops before this thing is over. We've only had one caution so far. Had an early caution. And that was it. Had a couple of guys have some bad luck, but caution was never called. As you see, these top three now trying to make it a battle of their own. As Tomboy right there in the... Right there, he's just out of the reach, I think. Oh, what was that? We think we had a car. We have a wreck in the back. And I think we are under caution now. Yes, we are under caution. Big time for a caution. I'm not sure who. I saw a car going around, but I didn't see who it was as I was trying to flip the camera to those in the lead pack. But this is definitely going to change some strategy and definitely some pit strategy. As this also happened on the heels of a pit stop. And the Dark Knight going to lead us to the green. Paulie in second, Showstopper third, Tomboy in fourth. I believe it's that 44 car that I am showing on, and yeah, Shack Attack. I have the 44 Shack Attack showing behind the wall, but the 44 indeed is out there and is racing. As we check in now, as here comes Eneltown underneath of the 13 of Blazin. A little contact made. Blazin gonna shoot up. Don't get in the wall, Blazin. Got recontrolled it. Good control by Blazin. Getting a handle on that 13 car because he could have easily slapped that wall and had a big wreck. Eneltown moves up the spot with Bull in the 0 car right on his tails. We check in with Tomboy. And Tomboy now has made his way up to third as he has just passed Showstopper for the position. Showstopper now. Okay, will Showstopper work with the 5 car and maybe be able to pass these 2 leaders? Here they come. I'm going to look down to the bottom side. Maybe take a peek down there. Nope. Tomboy looked like he wanted to go, but the 54 was not wanting to go. Now we're about to get a few more cars here in the mix now. Now look right behind. Here are the leaders. Now look right behind the leaders. We're having a couple more cars get in the mix. The 0 car of Bull. Let me get on a Bull Hurley in the 0 car. He's got the draft with JD. Those guys drafted to the front with JD and Fire Truck, and they are now there. Now get these guys into the mix. Now these guys are part of the show. Fire Truck moves up, and that was the given position. Fire Truck moved up, allowed these guys to get underneath. He's going to tuck in behind JD in the 4 car. Smart move on Fire Truck's point. And I would look at doing the same. Hey, tuck in behind these guys and let these guys be my blockers, and I'll ride right behind them and let them pull me to the front. Blazin looks like he's having a little bit of issues with his car tonight. He was running real good, and it looked like he was running the leaders down, but got real wicked loose off of turn 2 and lost the draft. Now we have got a Hornet's Nest for the lead, and now here comes the 78 car. He's looking for the lead. He wants to get that lead. He wants to get that win tonight. Get on that 78 car. Where is it at? Come on. There it is. Finally got it. And they are 2 by 2, side by side, going down into turn 1. And here comes Middletown in the 11 car. He's going to give Paulie in the 78 a push. He's going to push him to the lead now. Oh, off of the wall, bangs into the wall. And that's going to cost Dark Knight a lot of positions, a few positions right there. They are 3 wide now. Got into the 2 wide as he smacked the wall. Let's ride with JD and let's see his view of this Hornet's Nest. Let's ride with JD a moment. Brought to you by Wheels on Wheels, the Hood Cam. Brought to you by Wheels on Wheels. Good folks over there are sponsors for a long time. Check them out. As we ride with JD and his view from the Hood Cam. Wow, look how JD really closed the space between he and Bull. As I get the, if I can get the cars right, here we go. Bull Hurley in the 4 car, or I'm sorry, in the 0 car. Now here comes Bull. He's looking under that 5 car. Look at the Paulie in the 78, way up high, all the way almost to the wall. Let me get on that 78, because that 78 was way up to the wall. Lost the lead and second. And that gives the lead right back to the 11 car of Middletown. Middletown with the lead, and looks like Showstopper and the 54 behind them. Paulie in that black and yellow 78 car. Bull Hurley in that 0 car. All of them fighting and battling for position here. Across the finish line, and with that we have 40 laps to go, so starting to cross them off, picking them up and laying them down. 40 to go. Looked like possibly the 54. He had a big run on the outside, and Middletown moves up to block it, so here Here comes the 78. He's going to shoot it down under the 54. Middletown doing everything possible he can to block both of these guys. Middletown doing a great job and holding a great line. Holding these guys at bay. Middletown really is working at a very, very good line. And not allowing these guys to get a run and to be able to pass them. They come again, trying to look to the outside. Middletown says, go right ahead, I dare you. As he throws the block, got a little bit loose. That might cost him. And he's going to get everything all back together. Into 3 and 4, he's going to regain the lead. And Showstopper going to move way up the track off of 3 and 4. Has no drafting help, so he's going to have to muscle it. Meantime, Middletown in the lead, trying to extend his lead a little bit. Dives it down into turn 1 and 2, and now here comes Paulie in the 78. Paulie in the 78 now makes the pass for second position. Paulie now sets his sights on Middletown and that lead. There we go. Riding with Paulie. Let's see if Paulie makes a move. Let's go take a lap on the hood. Sponsored by Wheels on Wheels, the hood cam. We ride with Paulie for a lap and see what he sees in second position. Will he go for the lead? Not yet. Not yet. And looking at the leaderboard, I believe we only have about. Well, let's see. We'll get a lap count this time by. As we riding with Paulie. And riding here in second position. And with 34 laps to go. So 34 laps to go. Now we are also in the pit window. So watch everybody get ready. Everybody's going to be coming in a pit here any moment. And if you want to give me just 2 minutes, folks, I'm going to go refill my glass of iced tea. I'll be right back as we can we continue this coverage of the FTR Xfinity Series at Auto Club. Be right back. Alright, I'm back. Thank you, everyone. I apologize for that. I had to go top my iced tea back off and get set and get ready to watch the end of this race. FTR Xfinity Series tonight at Auto Club. And things are dicing around here. Back with these leaders again, as green flag pit stops were just made. Riding with Tomboy, as he's now moved up to third, right behind the 4 car of JD. And here comes the wait here, look at that Dark Knight splitting the two, splitting the uprights. JD into the grass and into the wall. JD wrecked behind them. JD goes around the second time in the same place. Oh man, that is a killer, and that is going to really kill JD. And oh man, no caution. No caution as JD waiting to get started here as he get these cars going behind him. There he goes. Now he gets going. No caution was made. No caution, and so that is going to really, really hurt JD. Back to the front. Paulie looks like your leader. I believe that he's your leader. Yep, he's the leader. And here comes Dark Knight, though. Dark Knight's going to have something to say. Dark Knight's hunting him down. Come on, get back on over there. And Eneltown right behind Dark Knight. These guys are teamed up with the 54 car. The 54 car also part of the line, along with Tomboy. Tomboy trying to latch on at the tail end. And here comes Eneltown. Now going to try to make the pass on Dark Knight. I'm not sure it's going to happen because the 54 Showstopper is going to push Dark Knight using the draft and push Dark Knight in front. Now Dark Knight makes the job, and he comes down, cuts him off, and tries and throws the block on Eneltown. Cut off that momentum, especially as now they go back around JD. JD is having tremendous difficulties with his vehicle and got something going on, some kind of malfunction internally with the electrical. Back to the leaders, the laps are clicking down. Paulie in first, Eneltown second, Showstopper third. Dark Knight fourth. Well, now it's already switched. See, that's already switched. I haven't even run it down. But Dark Knight third, Shack Attack fourth, and Showstopper fifth. Now remember, I said Shack Attack. So Shack Attack on my screen is in the 44 car, but he shows that he's in the garage on my screen, so we are going to have to. I'm going to have to be very careful with that. As with riding with Dark Knight, see now it shows that Showstopper in the 54 has just passed Shack Attack in the 44. As you see, we don't see the 44 out there on our screen, but 44 Shack Attack is out there. As Dark Knight gets a big run there on the front stretch and pulls right up to these two leaders. And Dark Knight, your defending and reigning two-time FTR champion, two-time defending champion. He made sure to remind me to say that earlier when I talked to him. I want to thank everybody all for joining us tonight. I want to thank all of our sponsors, especially Wheels on Wheels, Linda's Fashions and Accessories, and FTR Custom Designs. Can't do it without you guys. And these guys going, here we go. We got a battle for the lead now. Eneltown. Looks like Eneltown there on the bottom side, sticking his nose, looking his nose underneath of. Oh, here comes Dark Knight. Dark Knight said, well, if you're not going to go take that position from Paulie, then maybe I should. And he's trying to get a little bit of help in the 54. The 54 gave him a good boost. And they go to turn one. Dark Knight's gonna have the better position going into turn one, and he's gonna have the help of the 54. They come off of turn two, and he is cleared. Ooh. See, I'm already dropping stuff again. Dark Knight now in second, trying to chase down the leader of the 78, Paulie. Paulie, your leader, out in front. There's 22 laps to go, so the laps are counting down, and we are getting closer and closer to the end. Now they are going to have another pit stop. They definitely going to have another pit stop, probably in about between 7 and 9 laps. The fuel window will open up. And Paulie, your current leader, Dark Knight in second, Showstopper in third. Got a lot of cars out behind the garage. Middletown right there, and the 11 currently driving in the 5th spot. He could be sitting in the perfect catbird seat right there. Time clicking away now. We got 21 laps to go. 20 laps to go now. 20 to go. With a pit stop to be made. A pit stop is going to have to be made. And here we go now. Now we got a little battle for the lead once again. And that is Dark Knight going to the below side. And he's going to see what he can get. Dark Knight was able to make it work at least just for a second. Down the backstage with a little drag race here between Paulie and Dark Knight. A little drag race on the backstretch. And Paulie really missed the corner. He's got, or now he comes. I see. Now he's coming in to get his service done. He's coming down pit road. Make sure you don't pit, or make sure you don't get a black flag. That will absolutely kill you. That'll definitely ruin your race as a black flag. If you speed and you get a penalty, any kind of penalty, you are done. And especially on this last one, the last pit stop of the race. Ooh, Middletown got up into the wall. That may be showing that he's going to come down pit road. Let all those guys behind him get in front of him, so he didn't want to cause any bad things, especially with kids, if there's any kids involved. Under 20 laps to go. Pit stops were made. They are clear to the end. And right now, everybody is chasing this guy, Dark Knight, out in front. Showstopper in second. Tomboy third. Here comes the 54 Showstopper up on Dark Knight's heels. A few guys still need to make a pit stop. Some guys still need to make a pit stop. It'll be the last pit stop of the race, as we now have 15 laps to go. So with 15 laps to go, you definitely will be able to take it to the end on this last pit stop as far as fuel, and I would definitely imagine tires. As looks like we got some getting ready to come down. I think that was Tomboy that was signaling to come down pit road, and these leaders are still staying out here. Checking the stream real quick. Yep, they will definitely be pitting this time. Ooh, almost into the way. And he got out of the way just in time. The 20 car, oh, jumped down right in front. Woo, that was close. The 20 car, oh man. Almost a big mistake. That's Dusty Rhodes. Oh man, I'm not sure he had gotten some damage from that. Wow, he crossed right down in front. Missed him by a hair, as now here comes the leaders to pit road. Okay, now here we go. The leaders down pit road, there's 14 laps to go. And JD coming around. Has considerable damage after that one incident. And smashed up his front end real good. Now Paulie is out all by and lonesome as he comes around now. I think this is him getting ready to pick up the lead. Alright, I think Paulie has the lead now. I believe where is he at? I believe Dark Knight is second. Yep. The Tomboy is first. Oh, there's a little something going on here. That's the 18 as he's coming on the track. Man, my hands are dry. My hands are very, very dry. Everything was falling right through them. Dark Knight now. Dark Knight has just taken the lead from Paulie in the 78, and here comes 54 of Showstopper. Dark Knight, your leader. And Showstopper in second, and Paulie in. It says Paulie in fourth. And I think there's a car in there. I think that's going to be the 44 of maybe Shack Attack that is in there, I believe. Well, I don't have confirmation, but either way, Dark Knight is your leader and Showstopper is second. That I can tell you. Okay, yeah, there's Paulie is in third. There we go. Paulie is in third. No, Paulie, they have Paulie in fourth. The scoreboard has Paulie in fourth position. But either way, they cannot catch this 08 car of Dark Knight. He is on some rails with 9 laps to go. Are they going to be able to run down this 08 car? Can the 54 car run him down? Does the 54 car have any juice at all for this 8 car? He's not going to have any help as far as the draft. He's not going to be able to pick up. I believe that, yeah, that is Paulie. He is not going to be able to keep up with him. He has lost the draft already. Oh. Hold on. There we go. We got a lot of cars. Ooh, almost contact made between Bull and fire truck there. Kind of going around a little bit. I'm trying to see. There's Wheels Auto. Trying to see where people and things are. Eneltown in the 11 car way back. And he's all by himself. Back up here to the front with the leaders. Dark Knight right now all pretty much in cruise control, as he has got a big lead now on the second place of Showstopper. And the third, that's let me see, that's JD, but that's JD with fresh tires, and JD is a few laps down. So he's just trying to get some lap back, but he is a couple of laps down, but has the fresh tires and making a pit stop. So that's where the JD in the 4 car. Now, does he play a part in this? As these laps are winding down now, does he play a part in this with the 54 car? Can the 54 car use JD? We've got 5 laps to go. 5 laps to go. And JD in that 4 car, is he going to play a factor in the 54 car Showstopper being in second to try to run down that 08 car of Dark Knight? Into turn 1 they go with 4 laps to go. And now here comes, oh, the 54 car going to get wicked loose off of turn 2, Showstopper. And that happens off of turn 2 a lot. Now we've seen it a couple of times here tonight, where that back end will just come around on you. And now it looks like he wants the 4 car just to get it out of his way. So where is he going to use them as for drafting help? Because we just crossed the line with 3 laps to go. There will be 2 laps to go next time by. Dark Knight in the 08 car, and he has got a big lead now. he crosses the stripe. So we have 2 laps to go. Dark Knight pretty much in cruise control mode. He's going to take the white flag this next time by. Yeah, all around turn 3 and 4. On the front straightaway, and he will grab the white flag. White flag is out. 1 lap to go, brought to you by Wheels on Wheels. Dark Knight trying to win his first race of the season. Came very close at Daytona. And looking for it here, he's all by himself in cruise control mode. Into 3 for the final time. Around 3 into turn 4. Dark Knight on cruise control. And Dark Knight wins at Auto Club. And he takes a slide down the infield for his celebration. Shack Attack finishes second, Showstopper third. See, there was the 44, it was in second, and got second. Shack Attack second, Showstopper third, Paulie fourth, Tomboy fifth, Intletown sixth, Bull Hurley seventh, Fire Truck eighth, Rodney ninth, and Blazin' round out the top 10 here at Auto Club. And we will have the top 3 in the booth for you in just a few moments for a quick word with our top 3, as Dark Knight gets his first win of the season in this FTR Xfinity series. Congratulations, Dark. What a win, what a win. All right, and folks, just give me 1 second. Let me get on out of here real quick. As this game, as it kind of loads in. There we go. And we are at Auto Club, so let me... Dark Knight Shack Attack. Hey, there he is, and yeah, I got Dark Knight. I need to get Shack Attack and Showstopper. Give me 1 second. I don't either. I don't have Shack Attack, or you want to send Shack Attack? And Dark, do you have Showstopper as a friend? Alright.
I'm finna check.
What's that? There we go. So now we just need Showstopper. We're gonna need to get everybody to friend me. I wouldn't think so. Give me 1 second here. Yeah. No, you're good. You're good. You're good. It's on a blue screen, so they didn't hear. Alright, give me 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. I know I hate the blue screen. We're trying to get our third place finisher Showstopper in here. See, you gotta make sure he shows online. Uh, did you find him? Did you send him one? All right, thank you, sir. All right, appreciate you. Thank you. Very good race. Congratulations. Hey, we saw, man. That was a rough race. You got, but you can take some Tylenol and you'll be all right. All right. There we go. All right, now we're just waiting for him to jump on in. While we have our second place finisher, Shack Attack, up, and we got
Hello.
Shack Attack. Do you got a copy?
Hello, hello.
What's going on, my friend?
Oh, you know, another wonderful day in the neighborhood.
If you make it to the podium, that's a good day.
Absolutely, man. That was a heck of a race. Kind of give me your rundown on a little bit, man. Yeah, I mean, that was a hell of a job getting second spot, man. Tell us how you're able to pull it off.
The car sucked in qualifying. Got caught up in a wreck, like I think lap 3, so it gave me damage. And I don't know, just I guess green flag pit stops have definitely become a better strength for me. I've learned from McLovin how to really gain on pit road entry and not speed, so that's definitely helped a lot. The car, I don't know. The car wasn't fast on its own. In the draft, I could keep up even on older tires. But as the run went on, the car just got really swirly. So it was a matter of just like hang on until the pit stop. Managed to work our way into the top 5, and then I just kind of was riding. Some people need to learn how to drive. They send it in there, they move you up the track, and then they don't expect something back. But it is what it is,
Oh man, you had a heck of a race, and I got a little bit more a little bit of bad news for you. I mean, and it kind of sucked, man. I hate this part of it, and the fact that on my screen, on the broadcast on my screen, it showed that you were in the pits since like stage 2.
Nice.
Yeah, so it didn't even have. Yeah, it's kind of a little bit add salt to a man's wound a little bit, man. I don't mean to do that, but I don't want to, burst.
I was just too fast for the broadcast.
That's it, man. That's it right there. See, see, but congratulations, man, on a hell of a job, and I know we'll be getting up here. We'll be getting you up here very soon for a win. There's no doubt about that, man. But congratulations tonight.
Keep an eye out for the rivalry between the 11 and the 44, because I have a feeling it's going to play out real well all season.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
We got rivals.
There's no love lost between
rivals.
the two of us. I'm not
right.
a fan of Inaltown, never have been, probably never will be.
Shot thrown. Shot across the bow.
He just has to remind that, it's all about getting podiums, not trying to be fast every week.
Okay. Okay. That's gonna make things interesting. That's gonna. I love it.
Of course, Dark Knight's a hack too.
Oh man, I hope you like that bump. Hope you like that bump I gave you back when you dove in on me. I come back and gave you that little bump.
I was hoping to win. I don't think I'm going to be doing a full season. I think as of right now, I'm slotted as a part-time driver. So, but we shall see.
Well, it was awesome to have you in this race, man, and I hope you're able to run full time. I mean, love it. Good run, man. You would definitely compete for a trophy and a championship if you're able to run full time. So I hope you're able to.
Yeah, we'll see. Keep an eye out for the 44.
Oh, definitely will, man. Definitely will. Absolutely will. And I don't think did Showstopper jump on in here, Dip? Do we have Showstopper?
No.
No. So we are just gonna jump right over to the winner, and my good old buddy and uh, two two-time defending champion, and like I
Let
said,
me go and correct you on that. It ain't
correct me on that.
Back-to-back seasons. It's back-to-back Sunday group and Tuesday group in one season.
Well, I just summed it up as back-to-back champion.
No, I don't remember who was last year's champion, but it wasn't me. But no, I won Sunday and Tuesday.
Yeah, well, it's still. But either way, you're the defending champion. I'll say that. I can say that's fair, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
See, the defending champion. I see you. Oh, I messed up. I did say it on the. I did catch it. I did say it on the broadcast, but not. Anyway, Dark man. Let's get into this race, dude. That was. I mean, kind of give me your rundown on it because it was your typical auto club race where the guy, you're kind of it's almost, a revolving door there up at the lead. I mean, kind of tell us how you were able to pull it off there at the end. And I mean, you really started, you really had it look like you had an extra gear there at the end.
Yeah, man, starting the season, second race, first win, can't complain about that, you know what I mean? Daytona wasn't so good to me. But I don't know, man. Fast car, really fast car. Long run, short run, it was good. Anywhere I wanted to go on track, I could run. But I had a few friends, Piley D, Showstopper. Just when we got there, at times I was like, let's try to pull away and then we'll race it out. Coming the last laps, we race it out. But let's try to pull away. And that's basically what it was all night. Just a bunch of good racing, man. There was some bumping and rubbing, but you gotta love that. I love it. I don't care as long as they don't wreck me. They can bump me all day long as long as they don't wreck me. But just a good race, man. Fast car. I had a blast racing with those guys, man. A lot of clean racing. There was a few aggressive guys, but all in all, just good night.
Well, you kind of mentioned you hooked up with the 54 a couple of times, and I definitely noticed it because when you guys hooked up, you guys really took off. You were able to separate from the field a couple of times with that 54. Are we going to be able to? Is that something to keep an eye on for as the season goes on? The little pair of punch.
I'll put it to you like this. Anybody who works for me like that, I work with them anytime, any race. I remember them. They're not rivals. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, definitely not.
They're friends on the track, and I don't mind pushing those guys. I don't mind pushing them one bit. They help me out a lot, and you kind of gotta, like when you get out front, you can kind of change lanes, slow one lane down, pull one lane beside them, keep them beside each other, and it kind of helps keep you out front, keep them getting a run on you. But if they line up, pack up, they gonna catch you, It's just the way it is. Just hit your marks, man, hold it to the floor, basically.
You did that perfect there at the end, man, because you were literally pulling away on your own. Like I said, you looked like kind of had an extra gear there that you were saying you had in your back pocket there until the end, man. Congratulations!
Them racing together, that made me look a little better. If they would, like I said, if they would have lined up, it'd been a little closer there, but
I'm not sure because they were lined up there for a little bit to try to run you down, and I think they almost kind of figured out, say, hey,
Yeah, I think they started racing for a second. Yeah, I think they started racing for a second, and that kind of helped me. Like I said, made me look a little more like a hero. But that's what you love to see in your mirror, especially when it's getting down the end of the stage and the race. You won't see those guys behind you racing.
Oh,
That just
yeah.
helps you kind of pull away.
Especially when you're coming to the green flag and definitely doing a little bit of a landscaping as you came there and took the checkered flag, man.
Yeah,
That
I
was
didn't have enough time to do a donut because I didn't have that much of a lead, so I just kind of threw it in first and let it spin out, come across the finish line.
man, that was perfect. That was perfect. Got you all the way, brother. That was perfect. And a good way to end the first broadcast in a while. I definitely had a lot of fun. Definitely got to get working my way back. But want to thank all you all for tuning in. We are nothing without our fans and all you guys tuning in.
Yeah.
Congratulations again to Dark Knight on getting his first win of the season. Shack Attack in second, and Showstopper round out the top three. I am Shady Acres. We will see you next week. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Everybody have a wonderful and very blessed night. Good night.